area. And you can see right now, the latest scan from high-definition max storm Doppler shows all of Newberry County. It's snowing right now. It hasn't started to accumulate yet, as you saw with Sheriff Foster in the city of downtown Newberry, but nevertheless, it's already switched over to all snow. Let me show you a grand picture of what's going on right now, because the radar is indicating that the snow is already starting to taper off in the western part of the upstate, all the way into northern and central portions of Georgia. But there still is this snow band that's moving through east central portions of Georgia all the way down to I-16, and all that continues to move across the Savannah River. So we still have a lot of precipitation to be had in all of the Midlands. Right now we have a lot of advisories and warnings. Let's text through them. We still have a winter storm warning in effect for Fairfield, Newberry, and Kershaw County until 7 o'clock this evening. Winter weather advisories still continue until 7 o'clock tonight for Saluda, Lexington, Richland, Sumter, and Lee counties. But notice, Clarendon, Orangeburg, and Calhoun County do not have any advisories or warnings right now. There's not that much of anticipation of accumulating snow in the southern tier of the Midlands, but nevertheless, that could change, especially with the precipitation moving. Now, as of right now, visible satellite and radar indicates that a lot of this in the form of rain from the PD stretching to the eastern and southern Midlands and now getting into the low country. But behind it, where the air is considerably colder, it's still coming down in the form of snow. So be aware that, especially in the areas of Kershaw, Sumter, even lower Richland, and southern Lexington County, it may be rain right now, but as cold as the air is coming through behind this, it may switch over into snow. A good thing is that this is going to be a very short-lived event, because a lot of clearing skies in north and western Georgia, as well as is now completely cleared out of Alabama. Here's the timing of what we're expecting. In about an hour, the freezing line of where we're going to have snow or rain is going to be right along I-20 to downtown Columbia and straight down I-26. So all points north and west in the Midlands will continue with snow. Meanwhile, from Lee, Sumter, Clarendon, Calhoun, and Orangeburg County, will start continuing with rainfall. And the rainfall could be heavy at times. By lunchtime, it shifts over a little bit east, but still, maybe the western portions of Orangeburg County, say Nices, Norway, Springfield, Wolford, maybe some snow, but for the most part, the snow will continue in the rest of the Midlands, while the eastern and southern Midlands will continue with rain. As the temperatures continue to drop, a lot of this, and especially in the lower Richland County, may transition back over to rain or snow. But as we get to 4 or 5 o'clock, this is the key thing. We may have scattered flurries in the northern and central Midlands, while we have a mix of rain, sleet, and snow in the central and southern Midlands. But that's at 4 o'clock. It'll start to taper off, but notice the upstate's already starting to clear off, where still a little bit of light flurries. So snow coming down, but probably not accumulating at this point by 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And as we get to 8 to 9 o'clock, it starts tapering off. And by 10, 11 o'clock, not only is the snow gone, but so is the cloud coverage. And that's going to allow our temperatures to drop significantly. Now, this is what we're expecting as far as the estimated snowfall. Orangeburg, Calhoun, southern Clarendon, at worst, maybe a dusting. In portions of Lee and Sumter County, you can see anywhere from 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of snowfall, conservatively at the lowest. In areas like extreme northern Calhoun, all of Richland and Lexington counties, maybe anywhere from, on the low end, 1 inch to possibly 1.5 inches, especially when we get into upper Richland County and northern tiers of Lexington County. Saluda, Fairfield, Newberry, Kershaw. On the low end, 1 to 1.5 inches, but especially at the northern ends where it's targeted in Fairfield and Kershaw counties, you could see in that area possibly up to 2 inches of snowfall. The computer models still indicate that the heaviest of snowfall will be in the upstate and the PD, both on the North and South Carolina side. Things can change, though, very, very easily. So again, we have winter storm advisories and winter storm warnings that are still in effect for most of the Midlands. And certainly, if you look at this, this covers more than half of South Carolina is going to be experiencing some kind of winter weather. Now, keep in mind that once the snow ends, the temperatures are going to drop very, very quickly. Sheriff Foster said in Newberry County, we're expecting the temperatures drop down to 16 degrees. So whatever is on the roads by later on this evening that hasn't evaporated will very likely freeze. So the snow is going to be one issue. Tonight and tomorrow morning, the other issue is that with temperatures dropping down in the upper teens and low 20s, the roads possibly may be slick and hazardous. Again, we're watching the weather in the upstate as it continues to move through, and certainly a lot of this is transitioning now over to snow and will continue throughout the morning. Now, we'll be doing updates on this and making sure that you're made aware of what is going on and how to stay safe.